Let's be real, AI is everywhere. It has completely changed the game for how we work, how we write, even how we think. But in this mad dash to adopt it, there's a huge question we need to ask. Are we actually using it thoughtfully? So, we're going to explore how we can shift from just using AI by default to using it by design. And that brings us to the core question for you. I want you to really think about it. The last time you used an AI tool, were you in the driver's seat? Was it a deliberate, proactive choice? In other words, was it by design? Or was it more of an automatic reflex, just a reaction, by default? To really get the difference between those two, we have to look at the world we're in right now. It honestly feels like we're all caught up in this great AI rush. I mean, you feel it too, right? There's this massive pressure, this FOMO, fear of missing out, that if you're not using AI for everything, you're falling behind. And this rush, this pressure, it pushes us to use these incredibly powerful tools without ever stopping to think about what we're actually doing. Now, you might be thinking this whole idea of intentionality is just for beginners, but that's not it at all. If you are new to AI, this will give you an amazing foundation. But if you use AI every single day, this is your chance to hit pause and really audit your habits. So yeah, this framework, it's for everyone. All right, so let's get into the heart of it. Let's break down this huge distinction between using AI by default versus using it by design. You can see there are two totally different paths here. On one side, you have default use. It's reactive, kind of thoughtless. Let's say you need to write a marketing email. Default use is just plugging in, write an email about our new thing, and then sending whatever it spits out. You completely sidestep actually understanding your audience. But design use, that's proactive. That's intentional. It's you giving the AI the key points, the tone you're going for, a really specific call to action, and then using that draft as a starting point. It supports your thinking. It doesn't replace it.
And here is the single biggest danger of staying in that default mode. It leads to exactly this. Work that sounds really smooth, it feels fluent, but the person who made it doesn't fully understand it. It's all surface, no depth. And believe me, people are starting to notice when work feels hollow like that.
This really brings us to the golden rule of using AI intentionally. We have to get past the shiny new toy phase of, wow, look what it can do, and start asking the much, much smarter question. Okay, what should it do for this very specific task? Okay, so that's the goal, but how do we actually get there? How do we make that leap from the thoughtless default to the powerful design approach? Well, that's exactly what the intentional framework is for. Now, intentional use isn't just some vague, fuzzy idea. It's a metacognitive approach. And that's just a fancy term for thinking about your own thinking. It means you are consciously, actively involved in every step of the process, from understanding the task to choosing the right tool to guiding that tool with real purpose. And the process itself, it's actually really simple. It's just 3 steps. First, understand. So let's say you've got a 20-page report to get through. Your goal isn't just summarize this. The real goal is, I need to find the top 3 risks in here that affect my team. Step 2, choose. Now that you know your goal, you pick a tool that's actually good at analyzing documents, not just a generic chatbot. And finally, number 3, interact. This is the magic step. You don't just accept the first thing it gives you. You push back. You ask follow-up questions. Tell me more about that financial risk. Or can you rephrase this for the sales team? You're having a conversation, collaborating with the tool to create something genuinely useful. So we have the framework, but let's zoom out for a second and talk about why this is so important. What are the real stakes here when we talk about making the shift from default to design? It's honestly pretty black and white. When those 3 elements, understand, choose, interact, are all lined up, AI becomes an incredible partner that actually supports your thinking and makes your work better. But when they're not aligned, when you're in that default mode, you're not just getting a mediocre result. You risk watering down your message and, maybe worst of all, you undermine your own credibility. At the end of the day, this is what it's all about. The entire reason for using AI by design is to shift your focus. It's about moving away from just churning out work that sounds good and toward creating work that is good, work that's thoughtful, insightful, and truly meaningful. So I'm going to leave you with this to take with you the very next piece of work you have to do, your next project, the next email, whatever it is. I want you to just pause for a second before you open up that AI tool. Ask yourself, how am I going to use AI by design?